Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live show. Today is Tuesday, November 25th, and we have Thanksgiving in 2 days. How crazy is that, guys? But let's go through the market and see what's going on. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. Always do your due diligence. How are you, Laptop Travel? And everybody else, let's see what the market looks like. It is a little bit red there. Google's still ripping today, and it's a very slow morning. Laptop Travel said he's holding IVP right there. We talked about that one last night. He's starting to worry if we are entering a bull trap right here. And Cloudflare having some problems again in LAX and ORD. So there you go. Some more Cloudflare issues going on this morning. And let's take a look and see what our Joe Lee's jumpers are up to real quick. I didn't even send anything out this morning. I was just kind of running around this morning, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get cruising through here. Let me refresh this so I can get to the Joe Lee's jumpers. I don't even see them. Where the heck are they? Oh, there they are right there. Okay. Oh, no, that was yesterday's. Wait, I don't even see any. What is going on here this morning? I don't know if there are any Joe Lee's jumpers this morning. Maybe Asian Joe Lee didn't pop them up there. Maybe that's why I didn't send them out this morning. Hold on, let me see. Is it refresh? All right. I guess there really isn't any this morning. I looked this morning. I didn't think I saw them. I just thought I was going crazy there. Anyway, it's all right. No big deal. We'll go through the market real quick. You guys can see AEHL right here. That's the Antelope. It was running up yesterday. And there's that MIGI that Laptop Travel was talking about yesterday, and AUTL running up there, Symbotic running up. We talked about that yesterday. And again, I was talking about that in the Discord going into the old into the earnings. Coles right here running up, KSS right there. So there's a couple. Look at that pony. Remember we said the pony was going to run. There you go. Cloudflare issues may have affected her. You're absolutely right. So it is very. I thought this morning, I was like, wait a second, I don't see the Joe Lee's jumpers, and I mean that's like pretty much every single morning. I just go on X and retweet them out. I thought something was a little odd this morning, so that was it. That was exactly what was going on there. So anyway, let's cruise through, see what's going on in the market today, and then we'll get going. And again, we have a short week. Thursday, Thanksgiving. Friday, it's a half a day in the market. So today and tomorrow. And it's a little bit red there today, as you can see. Google ripping along still. AVGO ripping along. Look at Google up like 4%, $13, just getting crazy up there right now. Meta is pulling back at the moment. And the rest of the market, let's just go through our SPY and our Qs. Our SPY is up a little bit. What was I saying last night about these things getting there and maybe bouncing off that 50 right there? So we'll be keeping an eye on that to see if that happens. SPY says it's up 4 cents, but nothing crazy. Qs are down. They were down a little bit more. They're starting to try to turn green right there. Like I said, we'll see. They're ripping up there this morning right now, but I'm not so sure. As they rip up, they're still not getting through that 50 right there. So it is interesting, that's for sure. And they could be pulling back today. So like Laptop Travel said, it could be a little bull trap right there. And I was saying last night, be sure to be careful of this morning, and especially with Google possibly locking those profits this morning, because the market could pull back. You could see it last night starting to look that way. And let's look at our IWM real quick, and that is up, and it's over to 20. Now the IWM, on the other hand, could run. The Qs actually look like in the SPY look like they might not. This has the 20 here and could curl up. Your IWM could go, but your SPY and Qs could still fall down. So there you go. And let's see what's going on here with the rest of them. Apple right here, that was up yesterday. It's kind of just pulling back a little bit, nothing too crazy right there. Amazon up a little bit this morning, hitting the 50, and it looks like it'll stop. And now here's your bright one right there, Google. And again, might want to lock in some of them profits this morning. And Meta right here is not even getting up to that 20 yet, but it's just kind of pulling back a little bit. Microsoft pulling back right there. And let's see what NVIDIA is doing right there. That's a pretty big pullback for NVIDIA. That'll pull the Qs down right there. And your Tesla right here is also down. So there you go. And like I was saying last night and yesterday, this is what I thought it was going to look like. So it is not a surprise to me, or it shouldn't be a surprise to you you guys because I was saying exactly what was this look was going to happen. AMC, we'll see how it looks when it opens up here, but it could be kind of pulling back. Hardest thing for you is to wait until January to sell your Google calls, Luis Rodriguez. I don't blame you right there. Well, you have some like leaps and all, so you'll be good, but people with shorter options might want to lock in those profits. And AMC right here kind of just hanging out. GameStop down a little bit, but this thing getting flat and getting ready to rock and roll. So GameStop looking pretty good right there. And let's cruise right through the rest of the list. Chewy, not bad right there after that pullback. Unity was running up and a little bit of healthy pullback today. Netflix is pulling back this morning, has good resistance above it. AVGO is another one ripping along right now. It was up big yesterday. It's up another 2.5% this morning and cruising right up there. And of course, MU, that one actually is pulling back right there. I thought that one might be trying to run up with AVGO, but not Piggy, not taking a ride with it. And TSM right here just kind of setting up. And again, guys, that blue screen is beautiful, but what the heck did I even do? There you go. And yeah, look at these things. They have a little setup period right there, and they're still getting set up right there. I didn't think they were just going to cross straight up yesterday. SMCI right here. That's another one getting set up. It's getting ready. So you have them run ups, and we're going to see them pop ups, and we're going to see pullbacks as they get set up here. And AMD is another one. It's not ready yet, guys. It's down like $7 right there. So AMD, it looks like it bottomed out Friday, but it's not ready yet. QCOM right here pulling back a little bit. Snow also down some right there. And your PayPal, look at that one. That is still making a base right there, getting set up. And Intel is up a little bit, hitting the 20. Now, that one's probably not going to cross through right there on the MACD, so you'll come down. And Dell doing the same thing, just pulling back a little bit. Probably won't get through on the MACD. And IBM right here is just curling up. So, again, you have all these just setting up right here. They're getting ready to run, like I was saying last night, but they're not popping today. And there's your Palantir. They were running up yesterday, don't get me wrong. Sophie, not looking bad, but they're just getting set up here. So you can't expect them to just keep soaring up and just going straight up. And how they came down, they're not going to go up like that just yet, guys. They're going to bounce around down here at the bottom and then get set up, and then they're going to start moving. So I think you have until next week. Riot right here curling up. They do look pretty good. We'll look at our crypto real quick. There's Clean Spark running up yesterday, and Strategy right here, if I could type anything in, but MicroStrategy or Strategy down at the bottom getting set up. Here is, holy cow, Robinhood right here down, and I think I could type in the word coin maybe, and that worked. And there you go. So Coinbase and another one just kind of hanging out down there and getting ready. And there's our bull, and that's even down a penny and a little bit flat right there, but we'll be watching for more options. And you guys know I like the bull. And Space getting set up. Boeing getting set up as well right here, but they're still making a base right there and trying to get rolling. DJT, another one in the basement, just getting set up. And then you have your Nike up a little bit, and your Lulu right here is down a hair, but was looking pretty good yesterday. And McDonald's was pulling back yesterday. It's pulling back a little bit more, probably going to try to bounce off that 2050 area. And Disney right here is still kind of down. It says it's up 22 cents, but it's down pretty much. And Oxy is down a little bit. Exxon Mobil right there just hanging out on that trend line. And DXYZ is down a little bit. So there you go. That's how it looks right now, guys. And let's see what you guys want to look at. MIGI, like I said, that was a laptop travel one from last night. It was running up today. And there you go. You can see that bad boy. It ran up early this morning right there at it just peaked like what? I don't even know what time that is. 7:38. So it just kind of peaked not long ago, it looks like. And or no, that's not 7:38. That's got to be way before that. That's got to, yeah, maybe it is. Oh yeah, that is 7:38, and then it's 8 o'clock here. Okay, I guess I don't. Oh, 7 p.m. No, that's in the after hours. Never mind, guys. I'm sorry. I was gonna say that doesn't look like the pre-market. So that was last night at 7 o'clock last night, and then it's just been down right here. I was trying to figure out what the heck it was doing, and so yeah, keep an eye on this. This one could get curled up right there today. And that DGLY, let's see what that's up to real quick. Here we go, DGLY, Digital Ally, and that one ran up. It looks like. Let me take a better look at this DGTL, well, DGLY. And there you go. Yeah, curled up yesterday, ran up, hitting that MACD right there. And Icon, let's see what that's doing this morning. I cannot type anything in. And Icon was running up yesterday, I remember, and spiked up a little bit more today right there. So there you go. And Google, we looked at, and obviously Google running up this morning. But like I said, just be careful. Obviously, Luis Rodriguez is not taking them profits just yet. He's waiting. It depends on what your outlook is, but if you got a shorter option, you might want to look at it today or tomorrow. We'll see what it does. But the rest of the market, I'm telling you, it could pull back right here. So it might try to drag it down a little bit. So. And there was no Jolie's jumpers this morning. And look at Ruby. We looked at that last night as well. RUBI, and it was starting to move that Rubico. And there you go. That's up 45% right there. Look at that bad boy. RUBI rolling along and looking pretty good. And that fun right there is looking pretty good. That is your Six Flags and looks good here, curling up from the dungeon, I would say so, Luis Rodriguez. And Laptop Travel, check the Twitter post he just tagged me on Tesla. I'll have to take a look at that bad boy real quick. Hold on, and we'll take a look, and let's see, what does it say? Elon Musk said Tesla plans to build AI chips at the volume surpassing every competitor combined as the company launches a sweeping recruitment push for top tier chip designers. Over the weekend, Musk said on X, formerly Twitter, that Tesla had advanced in-house AI chips and something like that. I'm just going to retweet it out there, Laptop Travel, and there you go. So yeah, they're going to build AI chips in house, and that's pretty big, I must say. So Elon knows what he's doing. He always knows a way to make money with Tesla and everything else. He wants that $1 trillion pay package. So here it comes, guys. You guys thought he was just going to sell some cars. Forget about it. This guy's brilliant, and use Tesla and make it however they have to make money. He does it with that company. So there you go. And let's see what else is going on here. Fun. And your daughter picked AMD for the Discord overnight. Says it's going to 400. And it is pulling back, right? Just this morning. But yeah, let that bad boy pull back a little bit. And I won't disagree with her. AMD is looking really good to get set up. It just could pull back. And that bottom's probably in right there Friday, I would assume, at 195. So that's what it looks like. And like I said, maybe next week these guys just get ripping, and start ripping up here. And I just knew it was going to get set up today. It wasn't ready to run, especially on a short week, holiday week, and things like that. So there you go. Dan Luis Rodriguez's Google options are up over 1,400% right there. That's a beauty. And Ruby was up there, RUBI. And your daughter loves AMD. She does have an excellent track record, Laptop Travel. I'll give her that. And RUBI announces a backlog of $121 million in order. How awesome would it be if we had Laptop Daughters join us when we do our next option segment? And you see synergy in terms of choosing potential candidates for short and long-term option contracts. She is really good. She's picked some amazing ones. And we can do more of a roundtable discussion, kind of like you do on the small cap show. And mentioning this the other day, Google's doing the same thing with their chips right there. So Google ripping along. Progressive G, you hope the market picks up where it left off yesterday. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to do that today, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can get the SPY typed in. It is up a little bit more. It's trying to push up there. We'll see what happens. It looks actually pretty decent this morning. I'm not going to lie. Google's making the push. I don't think it's getting through that MACD right there. Progressive G, not just yet. There's that Qs right there, only up like 4 cents. And again, I just don't see them getting through there. And you can see it's flat and it wants to roll off. So I could see it pulling back at some point right there. Progressive G, but Google is ripping up there, looking good. AVGO holding it up as well. NVIDIA bringing it down. AVGO and NVIDIA are battling right there. Google and NVIDIA are battling it out. Who's going to do better? And NVIDIA is pulling back and Google ripping up. So there you go. That's what's holding the cues up right there. And let's see what else is going on. You like that idea from Rodriguez, the roundtable discussion. And we could have a few tickers submitted and vetted from viewers. So there you go. We'll have to plan another option show for you guys to get ready for the new year because there's so many good ones. We did all that good stuff. Let's see what the news looks like right here. The legacy of Doge, cut first, ask later, and fund manager who pounded the table to own Nvidia in 2017 now likes these AI stocks. And Nvidia AMD weight on Nasdaq futures consumer. What the heck? What is that word? Read it, route it. I don't even know what the heck that word is. What the heck is that word? I don't know. And anyway, consumer something. Is that a route? Is that how you spell it? I don't even know what that word is. And test fed hopes right there. And the stock futures slip led by Nvidia a day after tech fueled rally. So there you go. And let's look at our Fed decision because it just keeps going up. It's at 83% now that they're going to have a cut. And I was absolutely right from the get-go, guys, when I said if they shut down the government, we'd see cut, cut, cut. And it is cut, cut, cut right there, Central Florida Garden. So there you go. Give paper trade examples for your option shows. There you go. We could absolutely do that as well. Central Florida Garden, that's a good idea. So we will put something together for you guys. And there you are. Let's see what crypto's doing this morning. It's down a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I saw it was red on the stock queue, but nothing wild. 87.5 right there for your Bitcoin, Ethereum 2,900. Solana's at 136, so it did pull back like almost 2%. Ripple down Ripple's up at 219. It was up in the 220s. And it did pull back a little bit right there. Cardano at 41 cents. And there you go with your prices. Let's take a look and see what these guys look like right here. And again, remember I was saying they're just getting set up and bouncing around right here. You have Thanksgiving coming up and a holiday. They could even cross through, but they're not ready to get rocking and rolling just yet, but they're getting close. Solana looks really good down there. That's getting ready to get set up. And Ripple has been looking pretty good over the 20 right there through the MACD and getting set up. Here's your Doge. That was starting to crawl up, but hitting the MACDs right there. Actually looks like it's trying to get through, as a matter of fact. And even Cardano right there is crawling up. So they do look really good. It's just not they're not ready at the moment. So we just have to have a little more patience and watch for these bottomed areas and these dips, because I think these are great opportunities and this market's going to rip. There's optimism, and I am optimistic that these things are going to get ripping right there. So I do think they had a nice little pullback happen right here, as the market did recently. And you can see it did dip down as it ran up pretty big. And then we had this nice little pullback. And here's another great opportunity for the market to get ripping in December and into January, February, into the new year and everything else. It's going to be looking really good. So that's what the market looks like right there, guys. I'd say that's a pretty fun pre-market review. And like I said, just be careful. Google is ripping right there. That's the bright spot today. But I would say it's in the top. If you have options, we're going into a short week, and it is a little bit weird, and you're probably way up on them. So I would say start looking to lock in those profits, because, could it run up higher? It absolutely could. Luis Rodriguez has them going into like February, so he's fine. But most people don't have them that long. And if you do have them in their way up, I would say to take that Christmas money right there and take it to the bank, because it is way up. And yeah, it could go up even higher. Scowl out of them, whatever you got to do, but don't just leave it on the table for it to pull back if the Qs and everything start dipping down pretty hard and they drag it down. Because look, the Qs are down right there, guys. So there you go. Like I said, they're running up this morning. They were getting into the top, and they're not pushing through that 50 area. Can they get up there? They certainly could today as the market opens, but I'm not so sure it's going to want to. You're going to have this little pullback down here, and then you're going to get up to that top, and then I think you come down. So that's what it looks like to me today. And it looked like that yesterday. That's why I was giving you guys that warning last night and saying what I was saying. So there you go. And again, the market is getting set up. It's just not necessarily ready just at the moment, there's that Symbiotic right there. We should have definitely, I said that thing looks so good going into its earnings. I'm going to type it in this time. SYM. There you go. And look at that bad boy. It jumped up significantly last night in its earnings. And I was saying it looked good just based off the chart. I got to just go off these charts for now on. And who cares about the earnings? Because we know that doesn't mean anything. And the chart means everything. I can definitely tell what's going to move and what's not. So there you go, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence and make sure you have a good day today and trade smart. Lock in those profits, that's for sure. And thanks for tuning in there, Central Florida Gardening, and of course, Laptop Travel and Progressive G. Luis Rodriguez. Robin's on his way to work. Lewis, Joseph Levy, and of course, Asian Joe Lee. We missed our Joe Lee's jumpers today, and I'm not sure if you had some technical difficulties, but I hope everything is okay with Asian Joe Lee. I'll reach out to her and see if everything's good. And Doge Mama 9 and everybody else tuning in, greatly appreciate it. So be sure to follow along, hit the like button and all that good stuff. And like I said, be sure to trade smart, lock in those profits. Goodbye, good luck, see you later, and have a great day, everybody.